Now, many of you already know that the best-selling car on Neo right now is the ET5 Touring, right? But what if I tell you that Neo is expecting the Neo ES6 to reach total cumulative deliveries since inception to 300,000? This simply means that they're expecting deliveries to average around 5,000 for the month of October and November, because as of the end of September, we know that ES6 had sold since inception around 290,000 cars. Therefore, seeing 300,000 being confirmed coming by Neo in November simply means that, look, we are to expect deliveries to recover. And this is something that is very, very good, because we know that the demand for the ET5 is not showing any sign of slowing down, and therefore it means that if there's no slowdown from the ET5 Touring and there's more deliveries expected from the Neo ES6, you and me can agree that since we are heading towards the end of the year, it looks like the demand for the other Neo cars is also increasing, which is something that is actually good, because with that we know that deliveries are about to receive massive boost. I know that when you look into the Neo main brand, or under the Neo main brand, the model that is expected to really carry Neo in Q4 is the all-new Neo ES8, which is expected to get to 15,000 production or exceed 15,000 production capacity by December. But now seeing that here is a model ES6 that is expected to sell 5,000, and we know already the ET5 Touring is already selling 5,000, you and me can agree that 15,000 plus 5,000 of the ES6, 5,000 of the ET5 Touring, already with just those three models, Neo is around 25,000. So this simply therefore means that total deliveries for Neo main brand in November or December of this year, we can easily see it exceeding, in December of this year, we can see it exceeding over 30,000 sales on a monthly basis, which is something that is very, very good, because and with just the three models, namely the ES8, the ES6, and the ET5 Touring, these three models will be able to sell 25,000 or give Neo 25,000. But take cognizance of the fact that we still got EC6 that still sells very well. We still got ET5 mid sedan that still sells very, very well. These two cars, they can also sell plus 5,000 deliveries, just the two of them, which is something that is very, very good, and we are looking forward to that. So my dear friends, when I saw this, or when I read this article from CNF Post highlighting this, I was quite excited, amazed at what Neo is expecting to achieve now in October and November with just this model, the ES6. I mean, the ES6, we know that it's no longer the best-selling model in the past 4 months for Neo. That spot has been taken by now the ET5 Touring. ET5 Touring has been the best-selling model under the Neo main brand in the past like 4 months, right? And seeing the ES6 deliveries expected to recover like this, I mean, September ES6 sold 2,930, and it is expected to go to 5,000, right? Seeing this recovery, it also gives me a massive confidence when you look into the ET5 Touring sales that can be generated, or that Neo can generate this year, or at the end of this month, which is something that is great, something that is exciting, and it makes me to look forward to what is coming. So yeah, man, these all are good news, and they show us where Neo is headed. They show us that indeed us going in the market, loading the boat, it will not be a bad thing at all. In fact, it will be so good, because obviously we know that things are about to go down for Neo. Neo is not only just, by the way, increasing production of the ES8, but production capacity of all of the models, especially these ones that are on demand, ET5 Touring, and also the ES6. We know that its production has always been over 10,000. It can deliver over 10,000, and therefore we know that they are sorted. They can deliver as many cars they can deliver so many cars of that model, but the others also, their production capacity are being increased, including their sub brands like Firefly, including sub brands like Onvo. We continue seeing the massive, of course, production capacity ramp up of NIO. And my dear friends, if you remember from the insurance registrations, we also touch base the fact that it is said that NIO for the month of October, which is the month that we are in right now, has increased production already by 50% from the kind of production capacity they had in September, which again, this is great news. This is good news, and it makes me look forward to what is coming, my dear friends. So I am happy, man. I am excited, and when I saw this, I thought I come and share this good news with you, because these are good news, right? 300,000. I mean, NIO, it is with no doubt that they are going to surpass the 1 million delivery mark probably by November, and seeing that from that 1 million already, NIO 300,000 are coming from one model, or 300 units come from one model, which is the ES6. This is something that is just so great, man. Because that is 30% of NIO's total deliveries, which shows you that in as much as right now it is not the best-selling model, this is the car or the model that has really done it for NIO, right? Without ES6, I don't think NIO would be where it is, because it is actually the model that carried NIO throughout the whole of last year. ES6 really pulled the NIO main brand. In fact, not since last year. Ever since this model was launched, it has been that model that has been doing well in terms of sales, that has been doing well in terms of generating NIO revenues, and I think it's not going to end anytime soon. By the way, it's still the second best-selling model, but I think this month that we are in, it's going to be probably the third, because ES8 is going to take the top spot, followed by probably the ET5 Touring, and then followed by the all-new NIO ES6, and then followed by the ES6, which is something that we need to bear in mind. But all in all, it's still a very good model that generates NIO some very good sales margins. You know that NIO has said that margins for this one are over 20%, so there is good gross margins that NIO generates from this car, which is something that is great, something that of course makes us, or makes me to want to see more of this car, because we know that like the margins are over 20%. Otherwise, with all that, man, I just thought I'd quickly come and give you these updates. Tell me what you think about this. Blue sky is coming. Long term will win. Those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price will most definitely be rewarded with time. Look, man, it takes me some time to make videos like this, and all I ask from you is to give it a thumbs up, is to subscribe, is to hit or click that notification bell, so that at least you can be notified by YouTube every time I drop a new one. I'll see you on the next one. That is all from me, and God bless you all.